2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the Philadelphia 76ers. For Philadelphia, they're currently holding on to the best record in the league. Not the conference, the league. They've been head and shoulders above the competition this season. With a few teams out there competing for those last playoff spots, Shaq, what needs to be done to make the final cut?
Well, you're not going to make many changes to your team at this point. You kind of know who you are. You either are or you are not. What you can do is try to play to your strengths.
The concentration, the effort, the energy, that's where you're going to separate yourself as a contender. I'm letting you know you got to finish strong right now.
And with that, just about time for tip. We will see you later.
What a fantastic look at the skyscrapers that make up the skyline here in the Cradle of Liberty. We're coming to you from Philadelphia. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Tonight with us as well, the Book of Basketball author, Bill Simmons. Bill, great to see you.
It's great to be here. Nobody is more impressed than my 11-year-old son, who can't believe that he's playing a video game and gets to hear my voice. When he hears my voice just yelling at him, now he gets to hear me break down basketball.
But it's kind of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, he likes it. Yeah.
Boy, 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Look at Philadelphia. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, the Raptors. Not in the same realm right now in terms of their record.
And for the Raptors, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Pollard is out there with Warren, and it's the Beast. Then it's Robinson, and it's Hicks, and at the 3, the small forward. And for the 76ers, they've got Bottoms. Magician is out there with Flash. Then there's Wiley, and it's Powell in a shooting guard. Now, here is Ford. Kicks to Robinson. Here's Hicks. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ford. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. To the inside. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Ford's got 5 now.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Powell. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Flash. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Here is Ford. It's a 3-point game. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so you
see
need
your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement deals? Where's our endorsement
Well, if
deal
they don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right here.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
Here is Ford. 76ers getting the bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Pollard. And that's going to be a travel. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Now the pass to Flash. Lets it go from deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Flash has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Warren. Hicks kicks to Robinson. Will it go? Good on the three-point shot.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Bill, was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
Oh, really?
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, I'll do those two things
Did
together.
it in high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had the big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on, and around sophomore year, I felt like it started to get momentum, and that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I can get paid for this. Right. Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29. Yeah.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Ford with the ball. 11 points for him in that last game against Boston. Takes the three. And again, Toronto with the triple. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Riley, the pass to Powell. Launches it. Not going to go that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Warren. Here's Ford. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Wiley. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know you're out there. You're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They get to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they made the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about. My goodness, you talk about some of these players, unbelievable.
Yeah, the
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
Langford misses.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Hicks can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Philadelphia shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Langford. Bottoms, he's checked in for Toronto. Both shots good from the stripe. Toronto's gone 4 of 5 from three-point land to get things going here in the first. Hugh passes to Warren. Passes it to Hicks. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Wiley. Hicks pulls it in. Well, it was Toronto winning their last game against Boston.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Baddest One. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pacers in Indianapolis. It's all tied in Philadelphia. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And, Bill, when you yourself get out on the court, is there a player you try to channel or emulate, you try to visualize in your mind?
You mean when I'm playing pickup?
Yes, yes.
Oh, well, now, at this point in my life, it's Davis Bertans. Is that how you say his name?
Davis Bertans.
Davis Bertans?
Yeah, yes. What a great stroke. I mean,
I emulate all stretch fours who don't guard anybody.
Yeah.
That's who I am at this point in my life. I run from three-point line to three-point line.
You stay in the perimeter.
Yeah.
Don't tangle up inside.
My free throw attempts are 0 because I don't go to the line.
Just fire away.
And I want you to know I'm there to make an open jump shot. And don't ask me to do anything else, please. I'll set some picks.
Yeah. You are. You're a great screen
set some picks.
You're a great pick and roll guy. They've got Wiley. Langford out there with Baddest One. Then it's McLemore. And it's Nichols in at the 3. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Prez. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shot clock at 5. Wiley the pass to Langford. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Langford's got the lead back up to 2 now for the 76ers. Bill, if you were just hired as a GM, which franchise would you model your approach after?
I really like what the Clippers did the last couple of years when they realized they didn't have quite enough to win the title. And instead of just being beholden to being darn close but not quite, they actually blew it up and tried to figure out how to create cap space, find some young players,
and still stay competitive.
Build
so
the
they kept the momentum of their franchise.
Yeah, they stumbled into a situation where they had a lot of flexibility no matter what. I think the Celtics before them did the same thing in the mid-2000s. They're just trying to find assets and figure it out on the fly. That's the approach I would use. I would never fully commit one way or the other to anything. The goal is to try to accumulate assets and figure out what you have. And I think the smartest teams do that.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Magicians checked in for Wiley. Primetime comes in for Langford. And it's Bottoms in for Baddest One. Bill, you look at the awards given out by the league. Most have been around for a while. But is there any award that you'd like to add? Something that's not being touched on in terms of high performance and success?
I think that there should be a playoff MVP. I made this case in my book.
That's a great idea.
There's always a best guy in every postseason, and I would like to see who that would be. And it's pretty easy to go backwards and figure out who it was. I did that. just go backwards and have all the backstory of who it should have been, but then going forward, now here are the ones we're adding. I would like to see that. I would also like to see a best bench celebration award, because certain teams just have these guys. They're good at pointing. They're good at fist pumping. First guy during the timeout running over.
Chest bumps.
They have handshakes.
All of it, yeah.
They're waiting at the scorer's table before the game to do the special handshake with each guy. I feel like that guy deserves some shine. Last year, DeAndre Jordan, I think, was one of the first guys I remember who was just great at this before he started playing. Late 2000s clips. I was like, man, this guy's he's not playing, but he's really
into
figuring
it.
out how to affect the game.
Good. I like that. The 76ers leading by 3. Nichols passes to Magician. And here is Powell. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16-seed, no-conference playoff format years ago. I think they were really worried about the travel, though. And they've looked at it, and they've really studied it, and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1, and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West, which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, they know.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences. And I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. And the 76ers call time here. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Flash is checked in for the 76ers. Hicks checked in for the Raptors. You can just chalk up the points when these guys get to the line. Here are your top free throw shooters for the past month. You take a look at Powell, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic. And, of course, the Beast, also absolutely fantastic from the free throw line.
They have both been unconscious from the free throw line. I mean, you could put a blindfold on them, and it wouldn't matter.
Here's Flash. 10 points for him. Here's McLemore. The 76ers with another miss. And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I don't want to see that team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay. And Clark, you know what? Bill will always give you a great point of view.
And you know what? I think he needs his own barbershop talk show, Kevin. I mean, he's done everything else in media. Go barbershop on him, Bill.
And Toronto has possession. 76ers getting the bucket. 51 seconds left in the first half. Ford passes to Pollard. Over McLemore. And he overshot that one, missing. The 76ers leading by 3. The pass to Gilbert. From the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now, here is Ford. He's got 7. Hicks passes to Ford. The Raptors need to get a shot at. Fader on the way. And it's Pollard missing. There's Bottoms. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Philadelphia.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
And so it's Philadelphia in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. In the second quarter, they made it look easy. They played well at both ends of the court, and suddenly, they're sitting on a 9-point lead here at halftime. Let's start with you, Shaq. What'd you think about the 76ers?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boy. Woo-wee.
Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Raptors.
Well, I think they could be way more physical than they have been in the first half. Their defense gave up way too many easy looks, and that kind of defense will turn to a loss any night.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
We have seen so many great players in the history of this terrific game, but in your mind, who's the best to have never won an MVP?
Wow, you think about some of the names on that list recently, or not too long ago. Patrick Ewing, Scottie Pippen, same era. How about going back to John Havlicek, the former Buckeye and all-time great with the Celtics. Elgin Baylor, one of the first high-flying forwards that I recall, one of those really creative, do-it-all type forwards. Jerry West and Dwayne Wade right in that mix too, man. Those are some lofty names that didn't get an MVP.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Raptors. They've got Warren. He's out there with Robinson. And there's Pollard, and it's Hicks in at the 3. Here's Warren. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Ford. Drills it from outside. Ford's got 10.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
That's the Magician. A 3-ball. Rebound by the Raptors. Hicks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Dishes it to Ford. Pass to Hicks. Good, and a nice assist from Ford. Hicks has got it back down to single digits for Toronto.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Flash gets it to go.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ford passes to Pollard. And here is Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Warren. A 3-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's Flash. He's got 14. Pass to Gilbert. Now here's Powell. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Warren. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Ford passes to Pollard, and he drops it in from the low post.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Now the pass to Flash. Now Powell. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Flash. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Raptors trail by 12. Toronto calls timeout. Mark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
Some changes for Philadelphia. McLemore's checked in for the Magician. Langford comes in for primetime. And Battiswan subbed in for Bottoms. Here's Baker. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Q, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Now Langford. 5 points in the game. There's the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Langford's got 8 points.
You know, the defense was lax right there, and he's able to make them pay.
Q passes to Hicks. Pass to Q. It's blocked. Here's Flash. He's got 17. Wide open look. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Outside Warren. Pass to Hicks. Fires the three. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Baker.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Passes it to Langford. Here's Wiley. It's deflected. 1:04 left to play in the third. Here's Baker. Warren trying to break loose. Baker, no good. The 76ers leading by 12. Here's Battiswan. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
And there's the pass to Wiley. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. 24 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Baker. He's got 9. Shot clock at 6. High post try. And the Raptors miss again.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the fourth quarter. 76ers lead by 9. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. We've got Langford. Wiley is out there with the Magician. Then there's Baddest One. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Unable to get that one. The 76ers leading by 9. He kicks to Langford. Pass to Magician. Lets it go with a 3. Cans it from downtown. Magician's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Philadelphia. Here's Baker. Comes up empty down low.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Kicks it to Langford. Passes to Magician. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Langford misses. Raptors trail by 12 to the right side. Here's Q. And the Raptors miss again. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Wiley. Here's Baddest One from past the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Baddest One's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Raptors have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the Raptors call time here. All right, Clark, game is on the line. One free throw to make to win a big game. Who is up there for you?
I'd go with your colleague and mine.
Oh, yeah.
But since he's no longer in uniform today, I will go with Steph Curry and Malcolm Brogdon.
Great names. And the Raptors with some changes. Pollard, he's checked in for Baker. Robinson comes in for Bottoms. And it's the Beast in for Q. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our efforts. Devin will see if they have enough to get it done.
And here are the 76ers now. Raptors knocking down the tray. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. And that's now 10 points for Magician.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now, here's Warren. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Pollard. The basket good off the assist from Ford. Ford's got 3 assists tonight.
Worked that one inside nicely.
There's the pass to Wiley. He kicks to Powell. Shoots from the baseline. No good that time. Some solid defense from Robinson. There's the dish to Ford. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Flash is checked in for Langford. And Toronto also making a switch. Hicks is checked in. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Powell. 6 to shoot. Here's Bottoms. The 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Now, here is 4. Unloads. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Passes it to Powell. Pass to Wiley. 5 to shoot. Kicks to Powell. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now, here is 4. It's blocked. They get it back. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. There are a lot of factors a free agent puts into selecting the new team that he goes to. Talk about the factors that aren't basketball for these free agents.
Well, I think you could see some of them if you gave it some thought, Kevin. Think about it, market size, nightlife for some guys is important, business opportunities when you think about places like Silicon Valley or New York or Los Angeles. Season of life for the individual player in terms of his family and where he might want to reside after he's done playing. So there are a number of different things that contribute to free agents making moves from one team to the next.
Now, did you have family, Clark, when you played your last couple years in the NBA?
We were without children, but it was Rosie and I. We've been married 4 years, and then our family started right after I retired.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the 76ers.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Flash.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
The first free throw is good, and it's a completely new group for Toronto. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Toronto, trailing by 17. And the pass to the closer. Brooks dishes to Walker. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Baker passes to the closer. 4 on the shot clock. Three-pointer, Brooks buries it from three-point range.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Big Daddy. Here's Poole. Here's the Beast. The 76ers again can't hit it.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K.